So solutions for our homework assignment 3.1 through 3.2. We are given a function, we want to differentiate it. We differentiate as a product this function prime, 2x plus 3 times the second function plus this function times the second function prime. I factor out e to the x. I have 2x plus 3 plus x squared plus 3x minus 9, x squared, 2x plus 3x, 5x, 3 minus 9, negative 6. Second one, the same thing. E to a function prime is e to the function times the function prime, and that is negative 2x plus 7. Same thing here, product rule, and this is just simple differentiation. So the first function prime is 1 times the second one plus the first times the second one prime, e to u times negative 2. This prime, e to negative x, times the inner function prime, negative 1, plus 3x squared. So I just rearrange the terms, negative 2x minus e to negative x plus 3x squared. Same situation here, a product of two functions. We differentiate the first one, 10x minus 8, times the second one plus the first function times the second one prime, e to u, a function, times the function prime, the inner function prime, 2x minus 4. I factor out e to x squared minus 4x, and I have this plus this times this. So 10x minus 8, and here we have these two binomials to multiply. So 5x squared times 2x, 10x cubed, 5x squared times negative 4, negative 20x squared, negative 8x times positive 2x, negative 16x squared, negative 8x times negative 4, 32x, and then plus 10x and minus 8. Copy, 10x cubed, these two terms, negative 36x squared, these two terms added up, positive 42x and minus 8. Here's a word problem. We're asked to evaluate when t is 5, and we did. We found the derivative. So it's a constant times a function raised to a power. So, times a constant raised to a power. So when we differentiate this, we have a to the power, 0.92 times t, multiplied by natural log of 0.92, natural log of the base. We didn't have this if the base were e. So then when we put this in the calculator with t replaced by 5, v prime of 5 gives us this number. Then we were asked when will the initial value be half of it. So I replaced v of t by half of 17,500. I simplified. The left hand side is 0.5, the right hand side is 0.92 raised to t. We apply natural log to both sides. T comes in front, and we divide these two, and we get 8.3 years. Differentiation again, natural log of a function is 1 over the function times the function prime. The function prime is 4x to the third over 2. Simplify this to 2x cubed, flip, because that's how we divide. When we divide fractions, we flip the denominator fraction. 2 over x to the fourth. I simplified x to the third with x to the fourth. I only had x in the denominator, so it's 4 over x. Same thing here. This is natural log. You can use this rule for natural log or not, and we use the same rule as we did before. So 1 over this times the fraction prime. 2x times x, the top function prime is 2x, times the denominator minus the top function, times the denominator prime, which is 1. So I flip again this fraction, 2x squared minus x squared minus 5, this is x squared minus 5 over this. Natural log to the third prime, bring down 3, subtract 1 from the power and differentiate the inner function, so we get this. This is a product, same thing. Natural log, first function prime is 1 over 2x times the inner function prime, which is 2, times the second function, plus the first function times the second function prime, 1 over 7x times 7, and we simplify. Simplify the 2. Natural log 7x plus natural log 2x. Indeed, many of you wrote this, which is perfect, divided by x, because the sum of two logs comes from the log of the product. 7x times 2x is 14x squared. Perfect. Last problem here. We were asked to evaluate the given function when v is 1 and v is 12. I just plugged in the graphing calculator. Then we're asked to differentiate. We did. So 20 prime is 0, so 58 is the constant. We differentiate the inner function. This is 0 when we differentiate. Minus is in front, e to negative 1.1 to raise to power t, but we have to differentiate the inner function, which will be another negative 1.1. So the negative from the front with the negative from negative 1.1 cancel out, they're positive. So when we multiply these two, we get that. So this times this, and e to negative 1.1t. Here we're asked to determine when will the value will be 75. So we wrote 75 equals 58. All this, we subtracted 20, we got 55. We divided by 58 both sides, we got this. I moved e to negative 1.1t to this side and 55 over 58. I subtracted 58 minus 55 to get 3 over 58. I apply natural log to both sides. This side, because natural log e is 1, this side is negative 1.1t, this side is natural log of 3 over 58, and t is this number over this number, and I got 2.7 months. Final question was asking us to find this limit. The limit is 78. When t approaches infinity, this is 0. So I have 58 plus 20 is 78. So this means that y equals 78 is a horizontal asymptote. When x or t approaches infinity and we get a number, that's a horizontal asymptote. But that's not usual. A stock goes up and down almost all the time. It cannot have a cap, so-called cap, on a value, like a horizontal asymptote. Thank you.